Hey y'all, it's Donnie back with one more reading today. And I'm going to pull from my deck and possibly the Fountain Tarot or the Prism Oracle Guidebook again. So this will just be another daily reading to apply whenever it applies, whenever it may resonate. And you can get a line now if you need to. So yes. Oh, three things came out before this reading, which was pine trees, fir trees, and cedar trees. So cedar wood and pine and fir trees. Anytime a tree's being to be significant, two things really tend to stand out to me, which is obviously rootedness, but also very dynamic communication networks, the nervous system, but also with trees, being that the roots are underground, this may be long distance telepathy even, but long distance communication with people from different countries, continents, maybe other side of town, but maybe having that nonverbal telepathic strong communication with other people in your life. It could also be about ancestry, of course. It could also be about the connection between the earth and your nervous system and the earth, and certain types of grounding techniques, spending time outdoors, sitting on the ground, being barefoot outdoors. I know it's cold, but I said what I said. Allowing you or helping you to be more grounded and filter your energy a certain way. Okay, so that said, I'm gonna pull some cards. First card is You Are Your Own Wealth. Okay. Red lipstick again. All right, and blackout. So let's start with these three. All right, so you are your own wealth. Keep showing up to the task. Your presence is the gift. You're getting paid to be you. Keep exercising healthy habits. Okay. And then red lipstick is it's time to get sensual and feel into your own sexiness. Admire and revel in your arousal. Use your passion and feel turned on. Pleasure is the mood. How will you satisfy your desires? It's time to indulge and enjoy yourself alone or with a consensual agreement with another. Okay. Blackout. It's time to be silent and retreat for a time with you and you. Or for time with you and you. Make time to recharge your energy with rest. You may want to cleanse your energy using water, fire, air, or earth, or an earth ritual. Get back to business another day. Okay, so yeah, back to the trees with this. I feel like this is also saying to get rooted inside of yourself. So if you're seeing this message, you may feel a little out of body, a little heady, maybe just in your head. And this is a message to get back into your body and doing things that'll put you back into being present. Usually when we're anxious, it's about us trying to think too far into the future, or our attention is being placed too far into the future for our bodies to keep up with where our mind is going. And so with this message, I feel like even with red lipstick, this red being the color of, blood, rootedness, the root chakra also being present in the body and feeling secure. This is about taking time out to reinforce that for yourself. So you may need to do this in sensual ways. Sensual meaning paying attention to touch, taste, smell, and sight. These things, paying attention to what you can see right in front of you, what you can smell in the present moment, what you taste in the present moment, and what you hear are ways to bring yourself back into the present moment. So I don't really feel like this is necessarily the sexy side of that message, so to speak. But I mean, if you are someone who can maybe take a bath, a sensual bath with yourself, a warm bath, to not escape, but to relax and remember that you're safe in your body. That may be a good practice for you, especially if you're not willing to be barefoot outside in the cold. It's actually warmer today, surprisingly, where I am. So I would. But if you would not, think of it in terms of something that way. Maybe even taking a bath and then doing some type of sitting down on the ground or on the floor where you live to stretch your body can also help with some deep breathing to just bring that energy back into the body. Because Blackout is definitely saying you need to take time to be with yourself. So I do want to emphasize that. I'm going to pull some more cards. I'm shuffling this time. Anything to add to this? Okay, so the next three cards we have are Razzle Dazzle, Inside Out, and Cucumber. Okay, so with Razzle Dazzle, the message is you have charisma, but where will it lead you? Your talents are asking to be front and center in the right places and spaces, surrounded by the right people. Don't squander your potential or waste your time turning your light on where others refuse to see it or want to keep you around selfishly. So that's Razzle Dazzle. And then Inside Out says you radiate from the inside out. Others notice you glow and wonder how you maintain your grace, charisma, and poise. Keep practicing beautiful from the inside out. You are being a gift to yourself and others in the process. Okay? And then Cucumber says it's time to eat your water. Hydration on a cellular level is needed now. More fruits and electrolytes through water-dense foods like cucumbers, grapes, watermelon, and pineapple will give you relief from chronic or occasional dehydration. This is especially if drinking water alone hasn't given you enough hydration or quenching your thirst. Okay, so a few things with the last three cards. There's definitely a message here to make sure that you're being surrounded by the right people who aren't draining you. Because if you're in situations where people are draining your energy, or you start to notice that you feel, a little achy or a little irritable after spending time with certain people, this is saying to make sure that you're around people who are uplifting and who are people that give in an even exchange in one way or another. So they may not be able to say match you, coat for coat, drink for drink, jacket for jacket, whatever. But they may be able to meet you in a situation where, yes, you may always bring the food, but they may also always be able to do your hair. They may always be able to do your nails. They may always be able to provide a listening ear in a sincere way. You know what I'm saying? Just people who are reciprocal and balanced in some way in your life. Inside Out is just saying that you already have what you need, obviously, but to understand that you have this charisma, grace, and poise that others are tuning into. They're paying attention to you. And so it's also going to be significant for you to be present and in your body, because when you're starting to be noticed more frequently, it can be easy to get caught up in like the admiration or the momentum of people requesting you to be in places and spaces. But if if all of you isn't present, then you're going to feel stretched too far thin and you're going to feel scattered. Then with Cucumber, it's pretty self-explanatory with being hydrated and eating the proper foods to replenish yourself and eating your water through these fruits and vegetables. But I also want to say that with Cucumber, it's about nourishment in general, making sure that when you are grounding yourself and when you're being present, that nourishment is something that you are aware of in your own body and in your relationships, along with this razzle dazzle message here. So I hope this was cohesive, because we're about to run out of time. I appreciate y'all's time, attention, and energy, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. All right. Peace.